chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why. We kissed, I fell under your...
I'm very glad. So, as we need to grow since last week, we have our listener. Do you know his name? Okay. So, I don't want to tell you his name. He's going to introduce himself. I just want to request to all of us to be more attentive. After his speech, we have time to ask questions. If you have any question that you feel you want to know about his life, about what he does, feel free, raise your hands in order and ask questions. So, I'd like to request again for you to clap for him when he's getting ready to introduce himself.
Good morning. Good morning. Mr. Director, esteemed carers and parents, students of Hope Kids Junior Academy, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor for me to be here this beautiful morning talking to such a brilliant group of kids. On one side, I'm very humbled to have been chosen to deliver this address. On the other side, I'm very excited and anxious. Speaking to a group of brilliant students like you in this country is not and should not be easy. Today reminds me the very first day of my primary school. I was very excited but also anxious. My parents' and relatives' expectations were very high. Of course, I had to work hard so that I could not deceive them. Today, 19 years later, things haven't changed that much. Education was and is still key to fighting poverty. Going to school is still the best shortcut towards the fulfillment of our most daring dreams. Even the recently departed Nelson Mandela once said, and I quote, "Education is the most weapon with which you can use to change the world. Please use it to change the world around you." This very statement of Nelson Mandela shows how important and compelling education is. This should also remind you how important your educators and parents are. I remember how hard my parents were pressing me to go to school every morning, 5 days a week, 7 hours a day. Sometimes I would even try to find reasons of not going to school. Slowly but surely, I will give you time to ask a question. Okay. Slowly but surely, I started enjoying school. The lessons, the playing with friends, but most importantly, the last day of school, when I always made it to the top 5 of my class. After my primary school, I brilliantly passed my national exams and was admitted to one of the most prominent schools in this country. But I chose to go to a different school called Ndera Minor Seminary, just as unique as Hope Kids Academy. The seminary is a very challenging environment. It's a very competitive boys' school where all activities are compulsory, studying, reading books, participating in sports, and of course, praying. All these activities are considered with equal importance. It's during my seminary years that I developed my passion for reading and writing. I started reading novels, magazines, books, and other forms of literature. It's also there that I started writing my first novel that I published in 2010. At the age of 19, being able to publish a book is being lucky. Studying at an excellent school gave me the opportunity, and I did my best to take advantage of it. You, students of Hope Kids Academy, have the same opportunity. Please take advantage of it. Take advantage of the knowledge, the resources, and the opportunity that you have here. There is one important similarity between the school I went to, Ndera Junior Seminary, and Hope Kids Academy. That is knowledge beyond classrooms. This morning, I was talking to your headmaster, and he told me about the activities that you do. It's very impressive, and I commend every kid in this country to go through the same education system. For the last 30 years, the world has changed. It's no longer enough to just go to school and study the books that the teacher gives you. Today's access requires a critical thinking, the awareness of the world around, and devotion to community service. I am sure that Hope Kids Academy is the best school where a student can start in order to succeed. I learned that this month you did a very good activity where you supported kids with disability in Huye district. Very few schools in this country can do the same thing. Please share your experience with other schools in this country so that we can shape a bright future for this country. Some people think that reading and writing take much time for students not to study other subjects. That is not true. From my own experience, I ensured that reading and writing didn't distract me from doing my normal activities. I kept making good grades. I brilliantly passed my national exam, and I was ranked #2 in the whole country in 2007. Today, I have no doubt that every one of you can do the same. You have everything it takes to succeed. All you need is to take time, give importance to your studies, and follow what your educators tell you to do. After finishing my senior 6 in high school, I was awarded a scholarship by the President of the Republic of Rwanda to study in the United States of America. I was given a school called Millsaps College. It's a liberal art college in the south of the United States. It's one of the most promising schools in America. In 2012, I was elected as the Commissioner of Youth and Culture in the Rwandan diaspora. All this work I do takes me a lot of time, but I still have time to sit, read, and write. Some may say I'm lucky and I wouldn't dispute it. Born in a normal family in the suburbs of Kigali City, I did not grow to experience my father's writing skills and leadership. He only left us when I, the elder of the family, was barely 5. My mother knew where the richness comes from, knowledge. She struggled to have me and my brothers go to school. So did we struggle by studying hard to make sure that her money was not spent in vain. Please study and make sure that your parents' money is not spent in vain. Take advantage of the school, the time, and the resources you have around the school. When I was a kid, my dream was to study in the richest country on earth, the United States of America. I made it in 2010. But I didn't feel like that was enough. I feel obligated to help others achieve their own dreams as well. Someone once said that as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people the permission to do the same. There are many young people in Rwanda who can't afford books to read. There are some authors who can afford money to publish their own literary works. Other people may think that reading and writing is not essential. But today I meet educators. They know the importance of reading and writing, and they are motivated and determined to make this school a pioneer in reading and writing. Some others in this country don't see too much value in reading and writing. After reflecting on this issue, I decided to start a non-profit organization in order to help students in this country to get access to the most recent books. I wanted every child in Rwanda to own at least a book, just like the government wants every household to have a card. I wanted students who are interested in reading and writing to get together with same-minded youngsters from across the country and share their common passion. I want to provide training to teachers so that they can go back to their schools and mentor their students. That is how Isaro Foundation was started on October 15, 2011. It was not easy, it was very hard. But in just 2 years, Isaro Foundation has impacted 32,000 students around the country. We were able to train 100 students and teachers. We created 42 reading and writing clubs in 42 different schools in Rwanda, and we are still creating more. We have donated 16,000 books in print and 11,000 books in electronic form on 52 Amazon Kindles. Recently, just a week ago, we received our first full container of 20,000 books. And very soon, we expect another container of 22,000 books. All these books are brought to Rwanda just to help kids like you at the school and ministry. For 2014, we intend to start a magazine and an award event that will recognize one of the best writers and readers here. Next year, when I come back to Rwanda, I want to see our Kids Academy students ranking among the top in our competitions. Do you promise me to do that? Thank you so much. The Isaro Foundation is one of the most recognized youth organizations both in Rwanda and in the United States of America. We currently have a team of 142 people, 42 people working in Rwanda, 100 people working in US, Canada, and Europe and Asia. In 2012, we received the Rwanda International Network Association Humanitarian Award for outstanding contribution in promoting literacy in Rwanda. The award was presented at the Isaro Foundation, representative in Washington, District of Columbia, in the United States. When I founded the Isaro Foundation, I didn't have a lot of money. Some people may think it takes a lot of money to start an organization like the Isaro Foundation. That is not true. I only was using my stipend as a student. I remember the first time I came to Rwanda, I had to work for the whole semester at school just to get my air ticket. However, through this, I was convinced you only need one thing to succeed. You need a dream. No matter how foolish or unrealistic your dream is, you should not underestimate your dream or your capacity of achieving it. You should remain focused on what you want in life and never let anything or anyone distract you from achieving it. I'm not saying that it's easy. You will encounter doubt, rejection, fear, and disbelief. But all this is part of the learning process. It won't kill you to take risks. It will make you strong. As I mentioned earlier, school is very important, and every single course you take here is designed to help you become more skilled in the future. Students of Hope Kids Academy, listen to me. You are exceptionally blessed to go to this excellent school. This is the first school in Rwanda to offer programs for Cambridge International examinations, not only in primary and secondary, but also the Cambridge ICT Status Program. That makes you the pioneers of this new era of fast communication and data sharing. You have a better platform for spreading your ideas, your dreams, your ambitions, and your hopes across the globe. The world is at your fingertips, and the word boundaries will soon seem as obsolete as desktop or public telephone. Communications is more important than ever before. And communication always rhythms with reading and writing. If you can't read or write well, you're not gonna make it to the new era of communication. I challenge you to strengthen your skills of reading and writing every day, every second of your life. Don't get distracted by TV, video games, and social networks. I wouldn't be surprised if every one of you used social networks. Don't get me wrong, I use them myself, but for constructive purposes. I try to read a book every 3 weeks and try to write something new every week to share with my friends and people who like reading and writing. It is very easy. You can do it. After you get home after school every day, if you could just write one paragraph, you would end up with a book in just 1 month. It's very easy. There is one of the most famous American presidents that inspires me the most. That is Abraham Lincoln, who once said, and I quote, "The things I want to know are in the books. My best friend is the man who will get me a book I ain't read." This quote of Abraham Lincoln is a calling for every one of us to know which kind of friends you make in our everyday life. Make friends who help you to achieve your dreams. Make friends who help you to read more, to like school more, and to be more innovative. Spend time with those kind of people. But also, after reading and writing, take time to relax. You are all young and you need a healthy time. I saw you have a very good swimming pool here and some sports courts. Use them to relax after you read. Take your education to the highest possible level for a bright future. Your future is built here and today. Don't wait. You don't have time to use for nothing. You have one of the best educators in this country. I met them myself, and I can tell. Your parents, teachers, colleagues, and friends have hope in you. And most importantly, the country is looking forward to you. You have the potential. You are the leaders, the parents, the educators, the pilots, the administrators, the entrepreneurs of tomorrow. Please start today. I wish I could say more on such an occasion, but as you know, time is very limited and we have to use it very wisely. I would like to conclude by thanking the director for the gracious invitation he extended to me. At the Isaro Foundation, we are looking for a way to work together in promoting education, especially the culture of reading and writing. We are ready to assist willing students to start the Reading and Writing Club in the Isaro Foundation. We will give you any support that you need. Who knows, maybe some of you will go on to become the next Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Agatha Christie, or Jack Rowling. It's now time to decide who you want to become. You have your teachers, your parents as mentors. I thank you very much for your kind attention.
We clawed, we chained our hearts in vain. We jumped, never asking why.